I can tell you something as like as a veteran, I can say this confidently that there's definitely a thing of like with veterans, like modern veterans,
Hmm.
where like we're coming back from all of these fights and all of these things that we were sent to go do, that it's not the same cut and dry good and evil that it was when there were literally like Nazis conquering,
Yeah.
tearing down nearby borders and
Mhm.
conquering other countries in Europe and like literally throwing people into death camps.
Yeah.
The wars that we're fighting these days are so much more complex, and
Yeah.
it's when you're the boots on the ground and you come back from it and you start really thinking about your actions and like everything that you did under orders, or everything that was just something that you had to do to make it to this point. Those things start to weigh on you and you start to question. And I'm sure that the veterans of World War II had these same questions, but you start to
Yeah.
question, was it the same thing? Was it worth it? Like I might have been inspired by my grandfather fighting in World War II, but was
Right.
my war the same as his? Like, was that,
Yeah.
are we still doing the right thing?
Yeah.
I'm glad that they show Lamar and John questioning that in this episode, because
Hmm.
I can tell you from from being a veteran, being in like veterans writing groups, going to group therapy at the VA because I have mental health issues myself as a veteran, and talking,
Yeah.
and like I'm not going to share anybody else's personal story, but I can tell you from being in like group therapy with other veterans, this is a common thing. And
Yeah.
I'm really, really grateful that this episode featured that.
Yeah. That's awesome. And thank you for your service, Lou.
Oh, thank you for paying taxes, man.
Yeah. No
That's
problem.
where a pay slip comes from. So. um, but yeah, like, do you hear what or do you know what I'm saying with like the parallel of, Captain America? Not only was there not another Steve Rogers, but we're not in another World War II.
Yeah.
It's not as clear who the bad guys are. When it's
Yeah.
somebody like Thanos, it's very clear. When it's an alien from space, or
It's a fine
Loki
line. Yeah.
invading with flying whale monsters like robo whales, it's pretty simple. It's pretty cut and dry.
Exactly. This
But things are
makes
more
it much more
complicated.
difficult.
Yep.
You can see the right and wrong in both sides, kind of, if you know
Mhm.
what I mean. Yeah, and yeah, you're right. It's just totally not cut and dry.
Yeah.
It's not. There's more variables to it, and you really just nailed it. So I'm not going to add too much to it.